Think your auto mechanic job is safe for the next decade? Well, you have to think again. If Western policymakers and environmentalists have their way, by 2030, 1 in 3 cars on the road won't even have an internal combustion engine. If you work in the auto industry, your career path will hit a detour, and in this video I will try to suggest how you can exactly move around it. I've spent the last couple of months analyzing industry reports and reviewing layoffs at major automakers, and there have been many. So today I'll try to cut through all the noise on the future of automotive career. I just want to outline the facts on which jobs are growing and which are disappearing, and the skills you need right away to stay employed, especially the younger generation. If you're a technician, you want to be a technician, engineer, or a sales pro, you have to pay attention, and this will affect your paycheck. If you've ever worried about AI taking the auto jobs, comment shift below, tap subscribe and ring the bell. Liking this episode will help YouTube recommend it to other auto pros. Help them out, help me out, and hit the thumbs up. The auto industry is facing a reset. Gas engines lost about 11% market share last year. EVs need 30% fewer assembly hours than gas cars, and that means layoffs in powertrain departments will happen. Battery plants added over 40,000 jobs globally. The shift isn't optional. You either adopt or get left behind. Let's take a look at this example from CBS News about Amazon.
On to Amazon. Amazon could soon have more robots than humans working in its warehouses. The Wall Street Journal reports Amazon nears the milestone after years spent working to automate tasks previously done by humans. So right now, the e-commerce giant has over 1 million robots in its workplaces. So I want to bring in Jacob Ward in studio, technology journalist and host of the Rip Current podcast. All right, we're talking about Amazon's growing robot workforce. What does that mean? And what does that mean for technology and humans doing the work?
This is the thing, right? Amazon since 2012 has been on this path. The pattern has been clear. They've been saying over and over again, we want to automate as much as we possibly can. At one point, this was just a matter of convenience and efficiency. It is now becoming existential, right? This is a company that really believes it cannot do what it wants to do, to be this enormous, efficient machine, unless it can get enormous, efficient machines working in there. This has led, of course, to some layoffs. We've got at least 27,000 people laid off in the last few years. This is still one of the largest private employers in the United States, but it is definitely the case that they are going to do away with some jobs. The CEO yesterday, talking to Jim Cramer, even said, people are going to be doing fewer jobs as we automate more. This kind of thing is just, we can all see where this is going.
Yeah, inevitable. Okay, but I do want to get your take because you had the firsthand look at some of the prototype Amazon robots. So what does that look like, and how does that shape your perspective on this future with the robots?
Yeah, so about a year and a half ago, I got invited to go look at some of the early prototypes of a whole sort of section of them that was supposed to be one you could basically not require any technical expertise. Go pick up the blue bin, bring it over here without having to have any kind of programming chops. So that kind of casual oversight makes you realize that even though they say we're going to be training up people into new, more technical jobs, they're not going to be that technical if in the future you can really just say, hey, robot, grab this, bring it over here. Please. Maybe, please.
Maybe.
We hope we're all saying please.
All right.
Yeah, that's why you have to look at the skills that pay now. Forget about just turning wrenches, because dealers pay 20% more for technicians who can do the following. 1, diagnose battery faults using thermal imaging tools. 2, update vehicle software via OEM portals. And 3, interpret error logs from connected cars. For example, Ford's new EV certification takes about 90 hours. Graduates earn between $48 an hour versus $32 an hour for traditional techs. And there are emerging roles where no degree is actually needed. Careers such as an EV fleet coordinator who can manage charging schedules for corporate EV fleets. Hertz came to mind, but you saw where that ended up. But at the same time, no, I don't think their fleet manager is out the door as yet. Now, the average salary for that is about $67,000, and it requires basic electric certification. Another career you can look at is a data diagnostician, and they use AI tools to predict failures from vehicle data. Entry-level positions start at about $55,000. Then there are subscription managers which handle software upsell like Tesla's $200 a month FSD. Commission adds about $15,000 a year to sales job. But over on the flip side, take a listen to what actually happened at UPS.
It's happened. They talked about the UPS buyout today, which honestly is a joke. I feel like if you're about to retire or something like that, it might be worth it, but they're offering us $1,800 per year that you've worked, which is nuts. I've been with UPS for 10 years. That's a slap in the face for everything that we've worked for. So do not fall for that. If you are a driver, don't take it. Don't do it. It's ridiculous. You are worth so much more than that. Know your worth. Always. Always know your worth.
The auto industry also has dead careers walking, and these roles will face a 50% decline by 2030, as you're seeing with UPS. The first one is being a transmission specialist. EVs don't have transmission. The next one is exhaust system technicians, gas station mechanics. Salaries in these fields actually dropped 8% last year, and you have to start cross-training now. You have to start cross-training because exactly what's happening in the office environment and certain other industries will eventually start hitting the automotive dealership environment directly. Let's take a look at the next section of the video.
CBS Morning News talked to the CEO of a tech startup who moved his company to a 32-hour work week with no change in pay because of AI. Here is Roger Kirkness on what inspired the switch at his company, Convictional.
We've been using ChatGPT since the day that it came out. And I realized after using the most recent models from Anthropic and OpenAI, that the AI would start to get serious work done. And so where before AI was more of a genius but impractical assistant, now you could use it in a way that it was more like a team of 4 to 5 people. And I noticed as our team accelerated our work with AI agents, that a new kind of burnout set in, where there's a constant decision fatigue of what to build and how to build it that actually reduced people's creativity. So I wanted to maximize the things that led to our goal of creating new and valuable technology.
Okay. So could this be a trend? Could AI give us more free time?
Juliet, I hope so.
But it's also going to affect the jobs. And why I played this is because, remember, in most dealerships, they also have administrative staff. And AI are practically going to replace most of those. But here's a 3-step adaptation plan that I recommend. 1, you have to upskill fast. Use free OEM training tools. GM, Toyota, and VW offer them. 2, you have to target growth regions. States like Tennessee pays 22% more for battery techs than in Michigan. 3, what about ditching the dealership? Independent EV shops charge about $140 per hour for labor, and their revenue grew over 300% since 2021. And to make matters much more clearer, I'm using other examples from other industries, but they're all tied in to the automotive industry because we're all connected to the same supply chain. Here's an AI video trying to explain exactly what happened at UPS. Take a look at this.
UPS is making a major move, and it's sending shockwaves through the delivery world. The company just announced buyouts for thousands of its veteran drivers, full-time, unionized employees, the backbone of UPS for decades. It's all part of a larger plan, automation. UPS is investing big in self-driving vehicles and robotic delivery systems. Think autonomous trucks, driverless vans, and even sidewalk robots. The goal? Cut costs, speed up deliveries, and stay competitive in a world dominated by Amazon and next-gen logistics. The buyouts are voluntary for now, targeting older, higher-paid drivers. But many see it as a clear sign. UPS is preparing to replace humans with machines. This isn't science fiction. They're already testing self-driving trucks with companies like Too Simple and experimenting with delivery drones and AI-powered logistics. Critics say it's a dangerous road. Replacing skilled workers with robots could mean job loss, safety concerns, and tech failures. These are good-paying jobs. What happens to these families? John Smith, labor union representative, asked, concerned. But UPS says it's about efficiency and staying future-ready. We're focused on providing the best service in a rapidly evolving market. Carol Jones, UPS spokesperson, stated confidently. So welcome to the new era of delivery.
This is arguable. Some of the things listed are true and some not, but we won't get into it. Automation will delete about 70,000 US auto jobs by 2027, but it creates another 110,000 in EV and software fields. The problem? Only 1 in 10 current workers will have the skill. And that will be your opportunity if you move fast. Now, let's recap. Gas jobs will fade, but EV and data roles will actually pay more. And what's your action plan? Master software diagnostics, target battery roles, comment your biggest career worry, and share some advice on other opportunities workers can adapt in the automotive industry. And as usual, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next episode.